Hello everyone, I'm T. Sivaharita. I'm pursuing my final year BTech in the stream of Computer Science and Engineering at Shastra University. Let us discuss about one of the important topics of managerial economics, that is foreign direct investment. What is an investment? An investment is the commitment of money or a capital to purchase the financial instruments in order to gain profitable returns. What is a foreign investment then? The investment done by citizens and government of one country into the industries of another country. This foreign investment can be through foreign direct investment or through foreign institutional investors. What is foreign direct investment? Foreign direct investment is an investment in the business by an investor from another country, for which the foreign investor has the control over the company purchased. It is also called as the cross-border investment. This FDI is the direct investment into the production in a country by a company located in the another country. It can be either by buying a company in the target country or by expanding the operations of an existing business in that country. How can we do this FDI? This can be done in two ways. One is the automatic route where no permission is required, and other one is through government where approval and license is required. FDI is broadly classified based on the direction, motive, target, and the entry modes. Based on the target, it is broadly classified into two types. One is the horizontal FDI and second one is the vertical FDI. In the horizontal FDI, the company carries out same activities abroad as it does at the home. In contrast to this, in the vertical FDI, extra storage of activities are also added abroad. The vertical FDI is again classified into forward vertical FDI, where the firm is nearer to the market, and backward vertical FDI, where the integration moves back towards the raw materials. So based on the motive criteria, it can, if the foreign direct investment is done looking for the resources at the lower real cost, it is a resource seeking FDI. Whereas if the FDI is done to find a secure market share, then it is a market seeking FDI. And if a FDI seeks to establish a efficient structure, it is the efficiency seeking FDI. Whereas if it seeks to acquire assets in the foreign farms, it is a strategic asset seeking FDI. Based on the direction, it is an inward FDI if the foreign country invests in the local country. Whereas if the local country invests in the foreign country, it is called as an outward FDI. Based on the entry modes, it is divided into greenfield investment or through mergers and acquisitions. Whereas a greenfield investment is the investment in the idea of building a facility on the green field such as farmlands or a forest. Whereas merger is a combination of two companies to form a new company, whereas acquisitions is the purchase of one company by another company in which a new company is formed. So these are all the types of FDIs. Now let us discuss about the barriers to the foreign direct investment. There are many barriers. Let us discuss each of them in detail. Protective barriers. These are the barriers imposed by the government agencies to restrict the foreign ownership of any local company. Whereas the red tape barriers are implicit barriers to the foreign direct investment, which involves an ununiformity of paperwork documents because different countries have different requirements. Industrial barriers. These are the barriers imposed by the local companies which do not allow the MNCs to come into the local market. Whereas environmental barriers are imposed due to tougher anti-pollution laws. Regulatory barriers. Each country has its own regulatory constraints related to taxes, currency convertibilities, etc. So these impose barriers like regulatory barriers. Ethical differences arise due to the lack of standard business conduct. Whereas political instability, this is the main barrier for the FDI, where an uncertain political environment destroys the trust as it makes the investor feel insecure. As, for example, FDI by India varies with the changes of government by political party in our country. So this is a brief discussion on the foreign direct investment. Thank you.